I don't know what went wrong, because I reported the images that he'd sent me. I went straight to the Chief Constable about the images that he sent me. When he sent me them in 2011, I was put in touch with a detective sergeant that I'd previously dealt with, and he just couldn't be bothered. I was asking him, how am I going to get these images to you? He sent these images, how am I going to get them to you? And he just couldn't be bothered. And then 3 more times after that, I took my laptop into the police station. They refused to take it. And finally, when 2 officers did view one of the images, they swore blind it was over 16, they said. They swore blind, and I'm so confused. I'm thinking, no, he isn't.
And you did explain to them, you
told me to get on with my life.
And you were saying to them, look, don't you understand? This is what I'm trying to do.
And I was so confused, and I actually said to them, I feel so stupid, because for over a year I've been trying to get the police to deal with this, and now you're saying it's an adult. It's not. And I was so confused.
How did you feel about their reaction then to you? Did they literally dismissed you?
It was literally like walking into a wall. Every time I knocked on so many police doors, but each time I was smacked in the face by a wall.
Why do you think that was? Because they were very serious allegations you were making, you know, that you had the imagery there on your laptop.
From the documentation that I've now had disclosed to me from the CPS, there is actually a note from one detective sergeant, and it says, although the images are alarming, we're reluctant to investigate because it would be high profile and create a lot of press interest.
Okay.
They actually
So this
say
is
that.
echoes of Savile then, and Operation U Tree, and how Savile got away with so much for so long.
And there were lies about me as well. Ridiculous lies, saying that this one detective sergeant had wrote that I'd been sectioned. Never happened. I had a restraining order against me from the Watkins family. Never happened.
South Wales Police are one of the forces being investigated by the Independent Police Complaints Commission.
Yeah.
And they've released a statement saying, we know it's difficult taking that first step in reporting child abuse, and that people coming forward, they need support. But we would urge anyone with concerns about a child or a young person to get in touch with us immediately. We can promise you that you will be listened to and given the help and support you need. That did not happen to you initially. I think they know that. They know there were discrepancies there. The Independent Police Commission Commissioner says, while our investigations into 3 forces have run separately, there are clearly links between them, and probing a substantial number of reports and allegations over a 4-year period has been a complex process, but they're trying to work very hard to complete these inquiries as soon as possible. It seems there is a case to answer.
You were arrested in January last year, so we've got that. You were taking this information and nothing happened. This went on for a few years. You were arrested in January last year, so how did that happen?
The first arrest was January 2013, and that was over the tape that was played in court. Released no further charges. Obviously, they believed the truth then. However, just over a year later, March last year, knock on my door. Well, the door buzzer rang at 7:30 in the morning, and South Yorkshire police officers at the door to arrest me on behalf of South Wales. No warning whatsoever, because all along the police had been calling me all the time, thanking me, no warning whatsoever. And I'm thinking, is this because I spoke to the press? That was my initial reaction, and that's been my thoughts.
So you felt
throughout.
any regrets
I went
at
straight to the
all
Chief Constable
about your decision in coming
about the
up?
images that he sent me when he sent me them in
I
2011.
don't have really any regrets
I
in my
was
life.
put in touch with
Obviously, I was
a
extremely
detective
scared
sergeant
and
that I'd
worried